Hey there, my Tyler Perry Sistas fans. It's your girl Barbie J here. And this quick video is a trailer breakdown for episode 18, Enemy of Mine. It's going to be a partial trailer breakdown because I'm just going to touch upon 3 scenes: Fatima and Zach, Andy and Robin, and Aaron and Gary. But before we get started, I just wanted to apologize to you guys for not getting this up to you sooner. But I've been having like a serious, a rough few days, since Thursday. And I have to say Sunday was probably my best day because I just need to get out and put some music in my head and sing and dance. And you could check out my community wall. I met a couple of famous people out here in Harlem, and we were having a good time dancing and singing together. And today I was in the hospital and I had a procedure done, and I'm just really asking for your prayers and positive energy and vibes to be sent my way to get through this week and to be able to handle whatever the doctor's diagnosis will be from today's procedure. So let's get on with this this trailer breakdown. So Fatima, we got Fatima and Zach. And Fatima is, Zach is sitting there talking about every time I'm about to, come up, it just falls apart. And I understand what he's saying. I understand what he's saying because I feel that way sometimes. Every time I seem like I'm on top or I'm breaking through something, there's something else comes and slaps me back down to reality. And it's not fair, but that's the way it goes. But I do understand it. But the part I want to talk about is Fatima talking about, I'll break you out of this, mother. You think I'm joking? And Zach is looking at her. And I'm like, Fatima, really? Come on, let's not do this. It's like, I love you, girl. I love you, Fatima. Like I love fried chicken. But girl, it sounded like you haven't listened to a daggone thing Andy has been saying to you. How are we going to be breaking Zach out of jail? Where you going to be living life on the run? He going to be hiding in bushes and everywhere? Y'all would never be able to have a relationship. People will follow you everywhere. And I'm like, she's forgetting all about the wanting to practice law. And I'm saying, she and Zach, they really need to start, thinking and reacting strategically. I guess that's what I'm trying to say. They really need to consider that because they are not really putting a lot of thought into what they keep doing. It's one thing to be somebody's ride or die, but we don't need you to be Bonnie and Clyde. Not the Bonnie and Clyde way. We don't need that. You need to stop being so quick to retaliate against Hayden. Think it through. Figure it out. And I think if they would do that and put their 2 heads together and think strategically, I think they could come out on top and come out with something wonderful. But pay attention to all of that Andy said to you. Andy gave you a whole speech that you didn't want to hear, and you're not even listening to it. She told you stop being street. She's street. Let me stop. She from all the streets. Let me stop. Anyway, who was the next person? The next group was Andy and Robin. So we have Andy and Robin in the different scenes, the previews after the show and then the trailer. Hold on. Oh, I had to clear my throat. And then the trailer. Now, Andy told Zach and them that she asked Robin for a favor. So now we have Robin saying, do you trust this guy? Are you ready to stick your neck out for him? And I'm going to assume that he's talking about Zach because she's asking for this favor and she's trying to get him out. But then the question that he also asks, is he going to run? Is he going to run? And I'm like, I guess that's a fair question. You don't know him like that, but she knows him. But the question that got me was, are you sleeping with him? And I had to think about this because, to be honest, I think Andy she should feel a little insulted. I would feel a little insulted by that question. But then I was thinking, is it a fair question? Is it a fair question? To a point, it could be a fair question. I think Gary has more of a right to ask Andy that while she was dating him as a fair question than Robin does. Because Robin, he just told us last week that he never thought of her any kind of way. You know, remember they had that little scene back and forth and got upset and stuff. So I'm like, why would you say that to her if she's sleeping with him when you know that's Fatima's boyfriend? So that's why I'm like, is he actually talking about Zach when he utters those words? Is that who Robin is talking about? Now, I do know that this could be an issue later down the road, because if he's putting his neck out for Zach, because she's putting her neck out, but she's asking Robin as well as the favor, what if Zach does something stupid and it make them look bad because he went and, you know, pull strings to get him out? And so I could understand him feeling some kind of way or not sure about, you know, who Zach is and what Zach might do. Because if Zach does do something stupid after they get him out, it could reflect badly on the firm. And now he's the owner. You know, it could reflect badly on both of them. Is Andy a partner in that firm? I couldn't remember. Y'all let me know in the comment section if she's a partner. But it could reflect badly. And not to mention, you know what? I remember just now. Isn't there that when I did some previews from upcoming episodes, he gets into a fight, doesn't he, with somebody else in a restaurant? Is it Gary? Who does he get in a fight with? Zach gets in a fight with somebody else. That could put him back in jail once he gets out. I'm still curious as to how he's going to get out, but you guys put it down in the comment section if you have an idea how he's going to get out of jail. He's in jail, not prison. But again, I add, although that might be a good question to ask, I don't think it's a fair question for Robin to ask Andy if she was sleeping with the guy, because it makes it seem like she sleeps around. So I think she'll have a right to be insulted if she does feel that way. And lastly, we have this Aaron and Gary scene where I don't know the complete order these words are being uttered, but he's like, she's in there right now sleeping with that guy. And he's like, well, how do you know that? And he's like, man, I bought that place for her. And then you see that Aaron goes and looks through the telescope and he's like, man, this is not good. Man, this is not good. That's what you got to say? It should be more like, this is all the way wrong, dude. This is all the way wrong. What is wrong with you? Now, I think if I remember correctly, Aaron is supposed to be Gary's spiritual counselor or something like that, and it's supposed to have been helping him work through things, but we haven't seen them two together in who knows when. So this scene is a long time coming. We've been waiting for this. But I think this is when I feel that Aaron's religion and his belief in God is going to be tested. Because I want to know, is he going to talk to him or speak to him as which way is he going to speak to him? As a friend, or as his advisor, or as a preacher? Because we have to consider Aaron's religion, like I said, and his belief in God. And this is when he got to tell Gary the truth. He has to tell him the cold, hard truth about his freaking behavior and this illegal practice he is doing right now. Because this is illegal, spying on Andy and invading her privacy and stuff. I mean, is he going to counsel Gary as a friend or as a preacher? Or will he go deep into his Bible and preach a sermon to Gary? Because my prediction is that he's gonna simply like counsel him and talk to him all nice and stuff. We need to do but I really truly believe that Gary needs a harsh tone message, and that Aaron needs to get in his behind about what he is doing. It is so all the way wrong. And he need to put that religion on a shelf and go in on him. I'm just saying. I mean, somebody has to talk to Gary that way because nobody is. I mean, Andy tries to say things to him. Jake is like, dude, you know, really? And he dismisses everybody. Gary dismisses everybody. I want to see what he's going to say. And I'm really looking forward to what he's going to say to Aaron and what Aaron's going to say to him. So if that doesn't come up in this next episode, I'm going to be very upset. But it should be there. So anyway, those were the 3 things I wanted to discuss. Y'all let me know how y'all feel down in the comment section. I thank y'all for supporting my channel. And I just remind you, if you haven't subscribed, to please subscribe to my channel. Hit the subscribe button and then hit the notification bell and select all. And it'll let you know every time I upload a new video. Then I ask that you smash that like button and write a comment and share. This your girl Barbie J saying, see you in the next video. Peace.